No. What did that happen?
I don't know who would have
What?
bring that up.
What time, what time?
At 5, yeah. I don't even know, yeah. No. So, that was a surprise. So Jerry will not be doing our training tonight. So, actually,
59 to be exact.
so Rebecca brought narcotics.
Well, no, not there, not.
This is not good because I
Otherwise,
handled
Naomi
narcotics.
also brought something, so I was.
Just a game. I
Yeah,
couldn't
so-
find the Legos. So.
Oh, okay, so I guess we're going with, everyone's getting Narcan.
Sweet.
That's what we're gonna train on tonight, so, I think Rebecca's gonna try to take over the training, cause she's gonna also doing a lot of training for Gold Cross. See, you can see it from here, it says Gold Cross.
Yes, it just, you
Yep.
know,
We're improvising.
Big improvise tonight. Our Lord,
I can read everything except updated.
It'll be
bigger.
There's couches, you can go sit on the couch if you need to.
Yeah, we got 79 back finally, and then Adam and Ernie ran out of oil, so that's neat.
So that happened again.
I think the beef kind just eats the oil.
It does eat oil, they do, but
It's always
mine
used
with
to
100,000
though.
quarts at one time, it's half a quart.
Well, this one's got like 10,000 miles and then we rebuilt, so
Yeah, well, did we change the oil leak?
we've changed oil a couple times.
Oh, yeah.
So it shouldn't be.
And it happened.
What you missed though, was at 3 in the morning, coming back here and restocking one ambulance, unloading the other one into the other one, and we kept taking and trying to take.
Ernie was taking everything out of 91 that they putting it
You were,
in the broke it, like, no, it's in this one also. Your 9-foot straps are outside.
Yeah, throw it in there.
done in March.
So,
That's the one I was counting on taking.
Evan goes, why do we have 9-foot straps? Like,
Yeah, make me look like a great trainer. I'm introducing Jim to our ambulance and I pull out the bagel. What the hell is
yeah,
that?
that's okay, me and Heather do the same thing. Heather goes, what is this? Those look like Princeton.
I wouldn't let Ernie enter everything in the ambulance, like, so.
I don't know, you don't have them right now, so you need to take them back with
Take
you.
them back
Yes,
tonight.
you do. So, but 79, we're just gonna keep checking the oil because, JJ's kinda screwed us on the motor and I'm not putting a new motor in it until it does blow up. So we just keep the oil full. You good with it? I think we're gonna keep you guys out in 91 unless you want 79 back. I was gonna ask you today, which one you guys prefer?
I know
I
whenever
go
they
for
switch
blowing
in,
it up.
Yeah, I mean, like.
whenever they switch in the middle of the night, and I jump in and I go, "Oh, how do I run this one? That's,
Whichever one you want, I'll bring back out there. Doesn't matter to me. Just if you get 79, check the oil.
92's got the door thing, remember? With the stud that's loose, that's gonna break.
That's true.
And it's a dog.
Well,
Do you
79
want
is
the
nicer.
engine to blow up or do you
We
want to
got
get
2
locked
spare
in the
studs in
ambulance?
it, so what the hell matters?
79 is a nicer ambulance with a shitty motor.
I say go.
I wanted the one that we got to take the other night.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah,
91.
but I don't get
Well-
locked in that ambulance.
Well, we have 2 ambulances on scene and one doesn't have oil, so we kinda only have the other one, like, well, you guys take this, I'll
Well,
see if I can make it.
It wasn't
back.
even an option of, you want us to take the patient, or you take the ambulance?
No.
Oh, but you gotta bring it back. Oh.
Well, but the brakes are all redone on it.
New brake
At least you
line?
can-
Brakes.
You don't need
uh,
brakes on
calipers.
engine seizes.
I'll tell you what,
Right.
whatever ambulance is in Princeton Station is what we'll use. Just have the other one here.
That's where it is, actually, that's where we're keeping it. So if you
Make
don't
sure
know,
that's always
we are
working.
gonna keep whatever ambulance extra down here because, the 2 people who are not here, Ann and Laura, they're gonna try to pick up and do some transfers for us.
Which one
So,
did they take?
79,
Oh.
and they made it.
They made
So-
it there. Yeah.
We're gonna check the oil when they get back with them gone.
The sad part is, the 79, we used to run the shit out of 79.
That's why.
Oil, yeah, that makes sense.
So, I mean, there was that. But 79 is back. If you wanna keep 92 for now, that's fine. If you want 79 back, I'll run that one out there, whatever you guys want.
Well, if you bring 79, we don't run anytime that there's a place, well, we don't run anywhere that there's a place to get.
Well, I'll bring you oil.
So you'll have to bring like a couple.
Yeah, I'll just 55 gallon drum.
Just hook it up where like.
We're gonna
there's
tear it
some
up.
boxes, you need to just have a- oil there.
Leave the washer
Just make
fluid
sure you
out,
don't
and then we
confuse
can
the
always-
guys.
Just pump it in.
Excuse me,
get a little
but
messy.
the oil ID in this
Right.
station.
Right.
Is this
Well,
supposed to have oil
there's
pressure?
placards, so, like,
Yes,
there's
yes,
placards
yes.
and-
Why? Well, it keeps going away and coming
Chamber
back.
endorsements.
Huh, that's not good. Well, see you there. If we can make it, bye, quick. Oh, God. And we're out on Huckleberry, so. But
Also to that effect, since Princeton's brought up, if you saw the article in the paper, I just want you all to know that anytime you see an article in the paper that has my name attached to it, Damien wrote it. Just so we're very clear on everything that's written in the paper,
Did not see the
comes
article, you should
from
probably,
Damien.
Unless it irritates you, then I haven't
you should probably review this article, what's it about?
Yeah, what was it?
I honestly didn't see it.
We had a multiple saves out in
Damien
Princeton.
shot 3-0. Yes.
Yeah, it's because we, you guys, Damien, I don't even know who did it. I think Josh had one and Damien had 2 saves out in Princeton.
Sweet.
So, so that's good. Paper, I don't really like it. You're part of town, you tell me.
We pick and choose.
We just save everybody. The auto pulses, since they've been in service, have been used twice. Both times the patients died.
But the officers didn't have to do CPR, so they were very happy.
Yes,
We're
the
a great
county was thrilled. Granted, the first time we used it, we put them on, and the wife went, I don't think he wanted this, and then made us stop, so I was like, well, okay. So, they were literally talking about DNR, yes, the day before he collapsed, and he didn't want anything, and so that's that, so, and then the other one, Josh and Damien killed somebody.
But it was in
It's
the
got your
jail where
picture
there was
on
not
it.
a lot of room.
Yeah, I know.
But Evan doesn't know how to spell
Megan
miraculous.
used it too.
Oh, Megan used it? Oh, how'd it work? Did you kill someone?
It was a hospice patient we found out later.
Oh, so DNR too. But how did it work?
Can you read the extension?
So just for technical purposes, she didn't kill anybody, she just didn't save them. They were
Yeah,
dead.
it's like kind of a fine line.
I think our person was already,
So was ours,
Oh, yeah.
ours
where
was
she hit the
everywhere.
ground or as she.
But the county, Kook saw it, he goes, well, that thing's awesome. So, and, me and, who was on that call? You were on that call, I'm pretty sure Heather was. No, were you? No, it was Laura, Laura
Pretty
picked up
sure Heather was on
last
that
second.
I haven't used
It was Laura,
Or
yeah.
was Nan?
That was Laura.
You just said it was Heather, and now you're.
I think.
I thought we were like, oh, we're rolling heavy with 3 medics today, and then he was dead. No, really didn't need 3 medics today.
No, we really didn't do anything, we didn't even start an IV or anything, like, it was just.
I opened the IO and then they're like, no, and I was like, of course.
But it did work, so Kook liked it, and the county sounded like they liked it.
Hanson and Prackle both very appreciated it that night.
So they're out and we tested them. Well, we haven't saved anyone yet.
It's not the auto pulse's fault.
Right. You all met Jim. Jim's been, has literally just did his first rotation, so he was kind of orientation. Now we're kind of just kicking him out.
Did you forewarn him about this group or what?
We didn't tell him about the skid that's gonna happen.
Who or what?
So, yeah, you can, Jim can introduce himself.
I'm Jim.
Hi, dear.
Been doing EMS a long time, 10 plus years now. Started off in the southern part of the state for the city of Muskego, went to test corners, did a bunch of little podunk volunteer work, which was great, loved it. And then came up here when the riots happened in Kenosha with my soon-to-be wife and our 5 kids. And landed the DOC for about half a year. Realized that 7 16-hour shifts in a row weren't for this guy, and ended up at FedEx, and then the wife saw this on Indeed and said, you're stupid if you don't apply, and I applied, and about an hour after I applied, Damien called, and about 8 hours after that, I put in my 2 weeks at FedEx.
Yeah, we hired her pretty quick.
And your wife will say you're
10
stupid.
plus years, yes, done.
She'll go,
So instead of
when do
7,
you listen to me?
7 shifts, it's gonna be 6 shifts of 24 hours.
Yeah, you know, and yeah, I mean, this week was her adjustment period. We haven't done this, so she's been with me since we started, I pretty much started EMS. And, she got really used to me being home at 5 o'clock, and now, pulling at 7, she's like, oh, you're home, we're gonna go shopping, I'm like, listen, Linda. I slept all night, but it wasn't our bed.
That's a
Did
hard
you
one to get
really
through people.
sleep?
Right. So after that, and after this week, we'll be fine. She likes it. She's happy. She wasn't very happy when I sprung her at 5:55 though, or 5:30. Hey, by the way, you got the kids, I'm out. So,
He's
More work, bye.
Jim is, Josh's permanent partner, so they'll be in green shift, which is good, cause he's like 7 foot tall, you know, so that works out well,
Yeah.
so.
No backs hurting in our,
Yeah,
our crew.
we actually lift equally now.
Right.
So,
No, here you go.
Yeah, so there's an opening on green shift.
and there's opening in green shift apparently, so we were down just looking for one more person, we're looking for 2 now, so it's fun. What else do I have? Josh, have anything else? Josh, have anything else?
Off the top of my head.
Anything else?
You know what, we're damn good.
How's your ambulance?
Last time we parked it, it was good, so
You got oil on it?
that one did.
I did check it before I sent it. This one's got oil in it.
Yeah, not much happening.
I have a county meeting tomorrow again, so another ad hoc meeting. Sounds like they're moving forward to recommend to the county to keep the 2 services the way they are and fund them. So we'll be at a net zero, we don't lose anything, we don't gain anything, at least for now, to see how that works out. So same thing with, Southern Green Lake, the county will fund them for what we need. So that means all capital expenditures will come through the county. Everything on our budget line item will come through the county, so.
Why was there never an option in the push list?
Kathy,
That's all you have to say.
Schmidt said that it was impossible to do. And then Portage came in and said, we've been doing it since 1975. So that, if we would've known that in January, we could've had this done in January, cause that would've been cool.
But we're still paid by the city.
We're still city employees, the city still owns the service, our operational plan stays the same, our insurance is the same, everything stays the same, except instead of the city billing out the townships at the end of the year, they bill the county, so.
It's basically county's contracting Berlin EMS to cover
Right.
our coverage area.
So,
We could take the opportunity to absorb Prince's operational plan into Berlin. That'd be great.
yes, we probably could do that. In talks with Joel now, I don't know what happened, but he switched to, something flipped, because now
They told me we're getting old.
he's talking about that it's gonna be a county system in a year, and he's okay with that, so I don't know where the big fight came from, and now we're flipping into this other thing. I'm really not sure, I'm just there for total resources, and when people ask me questions, I answer them the best of my ability.
How's medic
So-
interception on down there?
You don't medic intercept, or something like that.
Will that change with us
Yes.
going county?
Yes,
Okay.
because the county will then pay for everything, and we're net zero, so it's not like, the hard thing with that, the reason we're not intercepting now is because the 2 entities can't come to an agreement on what to bill. And the city of Berlin is trying to protect their townships, because they're picking up, the northern half is picking up, every time we go down there, they pick up the bill for any drug or anything we use. So, they don't wanna alienate their townships by saying, oh, by the way, we're paying for the Southern Green Lake and they're getting a free ride right now. That's the whole reason that it stopped. With the county coming in, it'll actually probably be in the contract that we have to have available a paramedic for intercept down to.
So will we be bringing back the intercept truck?
We would be bringing back the intercept truck now.
Good, I'm glad to hear that.
So, that's the way it's looking right now. I asked what the clarification would be on that contract, does that mean I have to hire 3 more medics? Cause if I gotta have 24-hour staff for that, then I gotta have that staffing, but then at that point, why doesn't Southern Green Lake just hire the 3 medics and keep them? But I don't know how that whole contract thing's gonna work out. And the only thing the ad hoc committee's gotta do, and I gotta keep reminding other people of this, is that we are only recommending what's gonna happen. We don't know what the county's gonna do.
Calm down, back there. Any more ideas?
That's really weird, that like hasn't been on in a long time. So that's different. So, tomorrow is hopefully the last ad hoc meeting that I have to go to, because they're gonna hopefully push the resolution forward for the recommendation for the county board, and it'll be on the county board's agenda in June. And then we go from there.
So management and all of that, is that all gonna be staying the same?
It would, as of right now, it would all stay the same.
Would we have,
Nothing would change as of right now.
Just where the money comes from.
Then we'd be under contract and we would have to operate the way the contract works. Which is also the reason of interfacilities might be up in the air too, because if the county doesn't wanna pay for that ambulance to be gone, we might not be doing interfacility either, so. It would be done.
cause that's where you make the money.
Right. But at the county's idea is, it doesn't matter if there is, their idea is it's never making them money, you just lose less. So, at the end of the day,
Government at its finest.
right,
Just spend money.
right.
Would we have to get another intercept vehicle, or would you just?
No, I would just take the one back.
Yeah, I think example is 35,000 to hire somebody that we didn't even listen to.
Yep, yeah, correct.
Right.
Twice.
Absolutely correct.
Twice.
Right.
And now, and then Kathy is also fighting, so this is the only hang-up part that I see. She wants a full-time person to run the EMS system, but they're keeping the entities separated. What is there to run? Because we already have everything set up, and that was mine and Joel's argument was, and they don't, neither one of us wanna be micromanaged every day. So, they don't wanna spend, I mean, Kathy would like a full-time person to take over that, and then there's, again, that's all
Right, so you're gonna
politics,
have someone sitting at a desk just,
to write the contracts out.
yeah.
Who probably has no
Babysitting you
idea
guys, just saying like, hey, how's
what
it going?
EMS
Right?
is.
Okay.
So,
Well, I would think that
But-
position would do your billing and all of that. I mean, it wouldn't.
they would like our billings to stay
The same.
the
Well,
same,
so
that's
you have two
Dakota.
separate
Where-
entities, yeah, so you can't.
Where it's
The
gonna
problem
come in
is
is also
that-
oversight of the money, auditing where it's
Right.
going, is it spending correct, all that stuff is gonna be a different position too, at the
Right.
county level.
But that would be, what the idea is, it would be a quarterly meeting. And the thing of it is, like, where City of Berlin sits down, we get audited every year anyways, so we'll just turn over our audit records to the county every year when we do it, because the city's gotta get an audit. And
Well, with
it
the
tells them
county-
where the money comes from.
And what the county's gotta realize is if they're gonna contract, they're contracting with Berlin and with Marquezan, so you guys keep doing what you're
Everything
doing,
separate.
and you're just contracting with these two
Right.
entities.
Right,
And not, like you said, not to be stepping in and.
right.
You
And
still
the-
have the slightly complicated mess where Princeton's contracting with Berlin, so.
Well, that's why you said
Not-
this all should get.
It's not a
really-
contract.
Not
it's a
technically.
No,
mandate.
but it should all, that should have been taken care of a long time ago, it needs
But
to
it's-
happen now.
Right, but it hasn't, so,
I know.
like, we still have our own billing, all the billing for Princeton Falls goes through
Dakota, but still.
Dakota
Right.
through the Princeton side.
Right.
We have our own operational plan,
Right,
that's why I
which-
said maybe it's about time to take.
Exactly.
If that would go
Yeah,
away,
we
because then that,
have
it would, they would, the county would just
Right.
contract with the northern half of
It
Green
needs
Lake,
to happen, yeah.
and that's how that would look.
But according to the article in the paper, that's not going to happen.
Where does it say that?
Second page.
Second
What did you write?
I didn't write anything, that was by the mayor of Princeton, so they
Mayor
want their
Princeton
own.
says that they want their own service, so.
I did see that, and I was like,
Charlie said that?
yeah, in the paper, it did say that Princeton should maybe a little bit.
Pass that down to
their own
Naomi.
service.
No, no,
I'm gonna see it.
no.
Give it, Manny.
We can't hire,
Don't
we
be-
just,
I'll read it.
we hire 7.
I read that and I was kinda like, that's not what I've been hearing, so I don't know
He's
if that
my
was taken.
neighbor, I know the stupidity, so I don't need to read that.
I
And
don't
it was
know.
probably bar talk anyway.
That's what I was wondering, I don't know where that came from, and I don't know, cause, I mean, Charlie makes every one of our meetings here, so, I mean, like I said, I would like to see this ambulance, and honestly, in a county-wide system, this is not the best place for this ambulance here. The best place for this ambulance would be somewhere between Princeton and Green Lake. Berlin's would be fine, and Southern Green Lakes could be fine, and that would work out pretty well if it was a county-wide system. Cause there should be an ambulance closer to Princeton, but unless the county's gonna pay for us to put on another ambulance, but you're talking a lot of extra money to find 6 more people again. So, or build the station. But that might get fixed the next couple of years then too, I don't know. I don't know.
Someone wants that by Green Lake. Yeah, but he said it was going with it, if it takes enough money to get built.
Speaking of stations, has anything been said about the house, like,
No, if they care, it's nuts and shit.
Do you ask?
Oh,
For fear of, I thought it was one of those things where you ask and then you find out your shit's laying out at the curb.
No, we haven't sold it yet?
No, replace that? They're like, well, we don't know what we're doing with the house. Like, well, it would be good to give us a heads up if you're gonna get rid of it. Or, you know, it'd be good if you guys fixed it, 'cause
You know what you could offer them? Or not even Theta, is Theta owns the house or does the city of Berlin own it?
Theta owns the
it
does?
owns the house.
Well, you could just let somebody know that you guys could come and stay over at the Princeton house, and then when the pager goes off, you could drive to Berlin to get the ambulance. And then run your call, and see if they like that.
That probably wouldn't mind.
Again.
Right, it's word for word.
Word for word.
Charlie is, he's never come
It may cost a little more, but
Yeah.
you just can't put a price on life.
That's like
A
saying
little
you're
more?
okay.
No, no. Our spirit, no.
We're talking about the dead guy in the
Charlie
Princeton
in the
house.
EMS house, the ghost.
Oh, the ghost, I thought you meant this Charlie.
The ghost has a name?
That's the guy that.
That's why the ambulance is out.
God damn it,
in.
Charlie.
He doesn't come in that, in the fire station.
He's been here for 12 hours.
I've been trying to
and
start
you're
moving the
in
building
Princeton.
addition at Rural
Good hire.
Hospital is EMS living quarters.
Definitely not. So I don't know, I bring it up to the city too, I bring it up to Theta Care and the city about the house. And both of them go, well, we'll figure it out when something happens, so. Again, EMS is kind of lower.
Thing's gonna burn down.
Is that for that Charlie's mom?
But
I did ask about the outlet, and I was told to not run the, pizza oven, to move the pizza oven, cause it
has
doesn't.
nothing to do with pizza.
We don't
It
use
just.
Any appliances other than the fridge and microwave, yeah.
The fridge has a ground problem.
I would just throw the
Yeah.
pizza, I would move the pizza oven out of there and be like, I don't
Right,
fucking talk about it.
yeah, right, just move it, relocate it, and then you say, well, it's not running, cause they said, well, it's cause that kicks in at the same time that the fridge.
It's not
kicks
even
in.
plugged in.
Yeah.
How big fridge do you need?
There are 3 new air conditioners up at the Berlin house for every room up there, so
That's your problem.
we bought that, so
Like a apartment,
fix that.
like that.
Oh, yeah.
That's cost. We were gonna try to get some beds anyways, eventually.
$600-700. But do we like this one?
I like
Really
really
nice.
I don't think there's any complaints, I don't like complaints.
I mean, the one in the twin size here is softer than the double.
I don't sleep in soft room, I sleep in
Yeah.
double.
But I think it's also, the box spring is completely junk, so. Yeah, we can look at it. Let me look how much they were.
Lenny was not here. Yeah, he did.
They're bad, like, I know I have a bad back, but I'm not the only one that's said they're bad.
No, I think we have a little more room in the budget for that.
Yeah, just give me a second to find the actual price here.
So we can look at that.
It's not
What size beds?
They're just
Twins.
twins. But we can look, we bought these are actually firefighter beds, so they're meant to have.
How much is that?
Even if we just get two.
They're meant to have accidents, is that what you're saying?
Well, that would've been last year's.
I'm trying to think if I have anything else. Oh, the parking lot party is on Saturday. Jim's already signed up for Aspen, he's looking for a partner. Go hang out at Crossroads. I think they had rocks and stuff, didn't they?
Yeah.
There's stuff to hand out.
Is there?
There should be still goodie bags. I don't, they might be Halloween bags,
I'd have to look, I can look tonight.
but I think there's even some that are from EMS.
The ones that are just sitting.
In that first box
Who works
next to
Saturday?
the,
You do?
next to the
You know, it's
hangers.
just handy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
So you could look and see what's in them, but I'm pretty sure there's a box of bags sitting up there that you should bring down and hand out to kids.
If they're not Halloween stuff, I'll bring them down.
So that's going on, everyone wants that. Help Jim out. David, you have anything? Anybody else have anything?
I kinda have a question, I don't know if anyone would be interested in that, I was kinda tossing it around to a couple other people, I'm not sure if anyone would be interested in having like a department picnic or something like that, sometime like in June, July, just have everyone get
Did that a
together.
while ago. Oh, we had one.
We did it once. Once down at the park and gave out like
Yeah,
service
Riverside.
awards that year.
Yeah.
I don't know, we had one out at,
Virginia.
we had one up at Zobo Hill one time, I was a
Yeah.
part of that.
How long ago was that one? That was before me.
That was.
I think that was right before
There was
I
some old
started.
people
The
there.
last one was Lenny was still.
So we're going
Yeah.
I think it was 7 years ago, I think that was the first one.
I've only been a part of one.
Yeah, I've only been for
Really?
I've only was at
Tony's
the
been
one in
gone
Berlin.
since.
Yeah, that was like 3.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cause Lenny was still.
Yeah.
I think we were still.
So we didn't, that's not our time.
I think it was Virginia's big anniversary at some years.
I'll be fine with it.
Yeah.
I know for our farm, depending upon when it is, that weekend won't work, but if it's during the
You
week.
can burn shitties with the ambulance in the field.
Yeah.
But some animals have a lot more power than it does.
No, those, they're planned to
Can
be
we run
bring
by?
down.
He's like, yes. Guns? Okay.
We have
Put people on a stretcher.
clay thrower
You shooting?
So
Someone
who's
bring a
gonna be
box
on
of
duty that day for all these accidents that are gonna happen?
Nobody.
The shooting has
The
happened before
ambulance
the
service
June
is out of
gate.
commission
Are you gonna party at Izzy's after Damien?
No.
Did you hear about that?
Yep. Okay, on to the training.
Yeah, I'd be all, I mean, I don't know what you guys wanna do with it, but yeah. Someone else can head it up though.
Yeah, I don't know if that's something we should
No,
just
go.
discuss at the next meeting, or, I don't know.
Good job, Skylar. You've
I was
been
gonna say,
going in.
Skylar, you brought it up, I think
Handle
you
it.
can spearhead it.
That's how that works.
Yeah, that's why nobody speaks up.
What's nice is when you're spearheading it, you get to pick the date and just say, this is how it's gonna be.
Well, you should pick a non-blue day.
Yeah, not blue, like you're on a 4-day.
I'll probably do that now.
So should
Can we
I?
find skeet ammo? Is that, I haven't been out.
Small range ammo's pretty readily.
Just
available.
target books, I would think.
I have not been able to find it for sporting clays, so I've not participated in sporting clays at all this year because of it, but.
I had a couple thousand rounds, but I'm not
Really?
carrying.
Ron's, right on, Farmhouse at 40, 45, like I'm going there. It's literally right next to this car fixing place. I walked in there, I didn't think about it, I was like, oh, it says guns on the side, let's go in and see what they got. And he's like, yeah, I got ammo up the wazoo.
Who, where, what?
Must be the only person in the state of Wisconsin.
He's got,
I found 308 the other day.
he said
400
he just got
rounds.
in like 30,000 rounds of 9mm. So
Oh,
it's
totally
all
blacked out.
Yeah.
Algoma?
Ron's, I think it's what it's called, Ron's guns.
Well, 400 rounds,
Right on
$400.
Oshkosh.
Alright, he's gonna get.
I was on mine.
I got some when I was in
Hey Josh, did you find, mattresses?
430
Ron's
each
Gun Shop.
for the twins that we
Wait.
bought.
Okay,
What's that
so,
one?
I-
It's John's.
I bought
Nope,
some,
I found it. It was 45.
memory foam ones for out at the farm, and I
It's
just
John's.
looked for the 10-inch on here.
Sure.
269.
It's on Amazon, it's kind of like the bed in a box, but they're extremely comfortable with the memory foam. And it's for up to, supports up to 500 pounds. Wait,
Your
wow,
FedEx guys may
okay,
hate
hold on.
yours.
Right, 10, twin mattress supports a maximum weight. Oh, that's gotta be the- Alright, anyway, they're like,
Chewy.
a 10-inch thickness is 185.
Using
Okay.
Chewy for dog food?
Yeah, I used to deliver that shit.
I just know they're extremely comfortable.
I
suppose that's
don't
what it's
use
for,
them for
but-
dog food, I use them for.
These, I'm very happy with them. It sounds like everyone's pretty happy with them. They're 10-year warranty, 12-inch memory foam hybrid.
Yeah.
And then I believe.
So they have inner springs and foam.
Like bred dogs, and then raise them for 6 months and sell them for like twice what you bought them for.
Sure.
Unloaded.
And those are how much again?
100-pound.
For the full versus firm, it's 430.
Orders. I was like,
Ain't you good to
here,
it?
That's only-
saw me out here for 20 minutes.
That's only $1,200. We got
She was like, I'm gonna wait till he puts that last
Yeah,
face.
right, and not only that, it's like, we can staff them nicely.
But they don't send them to
What's the
California.
lady?
Yeah, that was the only issue with this, is that they sent them to
Something like that,
Connecticut.
well,
There's a Berlin, Wisconsin, or Berlin, Connecticut. They sent them to a fire station in Berlin, Connecticut.
They said thank you, huh?
They sound bad.
They
I
actually
said they
sent them to
shipped
us.
and then they never showed up.
I was like, they're supposed to show up today, delivered. Wait,
No,
what?
no, they're not. So, yeah. Does anybody else have, otherwise I guess we'll go into opioids and,
Narcotics.
yeah.
We're gonna hand out narcotics tonight.
Nothing else?
Actually, used the.
Skylar's in charge of that stuff?
I was like,
I'm gonna go see if I can find Skeet Load.